Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Hour Part 2, and it's still the same date, just a few minutes ago since I ended the last video. And you may have noticed, hey Pedro, you said you were going to play 35. Well, Night of the Long Knives came in the way of that, so I figured, you know what, I can just keep recording. I just needed something to drink. Night of the Long Knives, or more commonly called Germany the Rohlenputsch, was a purge that took place in Nazi Germany between June 30th and July 2nd, 1934, when the Nazi regime carried out a series of political executions. Most of those killed were members of Sturmbataillon SA, the paramilitary brown shirt Adolf Hitler moved against the SA and its leader, Ernst Röhn, because he saw the independence of the SA and the punish hunt of its members from street violence as a direct threat to his newly gained political powers. He also wanted to consolidate leaders from Reichswehr, the official German military who feared and despised the SA, in particular Röhn, ambitions to absorb the Reichswehr into the SA under his own leadership. Finally, Hitler used the purge to attack or eliminate critics of the new regime, especially those loyal to Vice Chancellor Franz von Papen, as well as to settle scores with old enemies. We are above the reach of the law. Ernst Röhn, Heinrich Brüning, Georgstrasse, Kurt Schleicher is no longer available. Descent +5. Oh, that sucks. That's gonna cut into my production here. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, some industry is finished. Good. I managed to research better destroyers. Now that happened while we were here still last time, wasn't it? Oh well, whatever. Anyway, whatever happens, let's just continue. So that was the Night of the Long Knives. We're consolidating our Nazi powers here, everybody. We're taking over. We're kicking out everyone else who's going up against us. Oh, more! Yeah, I don't think 35 was a realistic goal for us here, since I want these things to be in the game. Hindenburg death. Hindenburg remained in office until his death at the age of 86, which was pretty amazing for this time. From lung cancer at his home in Nödeck, East Prussia, on 2nd August 1934, exactly 2 months short of this 87th birthday. Okay, so we can almost say he was 87 years of age in 1934. I don't think the average was that high. The day before Hindenburg's death, Hitler flew to Hudbeck and visited him. Hindenburg, old and senile, well as bedridden from being very sick, thought he was meeting Kaiser Wilhelm II and called Hitler Your Majesty. When Hitler first walked into the room, Hindenburg image on a German postage stamp overprinted for use in Nazi-occupied Poland following Hindenburg's death. Hitler merged the... Oh, you have to read this yourself. I don't know why I'm doing so poorly at the moment. Princes with official chancellors under the title Leader and Chancellor, Führer and Reich Chancellor, making himself Germany's head of state and head of government, thereby completing the progress for Gleichstellung. What the fuck? This action effectively removed the last remedy by which Hitler could be legally removed from office, and with it all institutional checks and balances on his power. Hitler had a plebiscite held. What the fuck? On August 34, which Germany people were asked their approval of Hitler merging two offices. Blah 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 blah. Yes, vote amongst 90%. Germany belongs to tomorrow's the world. Minister Paul Hindenburg is no longer available as head of state. Hitler takes over, -2 dissent, and all are happy. Sorry for my horrible reading right there. I don't know what went up with that. There's a lot of difficult words there for me. Well, I don't read in English usually either. Mauserwerk. Let's do anti-tank artillery. Anyone who can do better? Let's see. 3 and 8, 3 and 8. 4 and 7. Let's do that. I think they can do it a little faster, maybe. Carrier Group 1934. Oh, not so fast. Not so fast. I'm not gonna bother with strategic bombers. The Junkers 87 Stuka dive bomber. Yes. Begin research of the Ju-87 Stuka dive bomber. Probably the most feared aircraft in the Wehrmacht during World War II. And an incredibly effective machine. It was very accurate at bombing things, but it was very unmaneuverable considering... Just a minute, guys. Okay, just had a visitor there. I just didn't want to end the recording just like that. Just gonna hook another hard drive up. Like so. And early air carrier. Excellent. Yeah, I did unmute the microphone. Oh, that would have been hilarious. I can also see I've started the Hipper class heavy cruiser. So better cruisers. Attempt coup in Austria. Dollfuss was assassinated on July 25th, 1934 by 10 Austrian Nazis. Paul Huddle, Franz Holver, Otto Planzen, other of the regime 89, who entered the Chancellor's building and shot him. In the attempt to coup d'etat, the July Putsch, Mussolini mobilized part of the Italian army on the Austrian border and threatened Hitler with war if the event of German invasion of Austria. Towards the Putsch, assassinations of Dollfuss was blah 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 blah. I think I can try this. You can read that yourself, I'm not gonna bother. Okay. So, we tried, but we failed. Could not take Austria, but it damages our relations with the rest of the world, which is what we want in the long term. Aerial supremacy? That's something we definitely want. That was based on the carriers, of course. We're wasting a lot of IC right now. Let's see. Let's begin building of the battleships. 4. The Bismarck, Tirpitz, Friedrich der Grob, and Großdeutschland. All will be finished in 1940. That's gonna be... I'm gonna finish that quicker. Don't worry. We'll get technology later on that's gonna make it happen in 1939, hopefully. Poles failed to delay our production. Yes, indeed they did. We disrupted production of the convoy transport. Yeah, we need convoy raiders. I'm gonna build submarines to deal with that little snag. You can see they don't have armor. The reason for this is that we haven't started the technology needed for that. We will produce that armor and put it on the ships for refit later. Semi-modern heavy cruiser. Good. Torpedoes, 1935. No. Anti-submarine warfare, 1934. Definitely. The English and French don't have a lot of submarines, but they have a few. So, well, that's mostly concerning the British. The French will fall pretty quickly. But, well, actually I never played in Germany far enough to do the entire invasion thing and stuff like that. I've always played as the smaller countries, which... This will become quite interesting. This will be quite interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay. You see, I use light cruisers as a screen for attacks from the air. So I'm gonna mount anti-aircraft guns on my light cruisers. I'm gonna buy torpedoes for Nuremberg. That's gonna help with the convoy raiding. Production standardization. That was 1935 tech. It is done. So that's good news. I really want to do geometric radar now that I can. Do it. Start the radar. Gonna need radar on our ships as well, so might as well get it started. Okay, 19. Let's start some more advanced infantry. Can we do that yet? Doesn't look like I have any good tech team for that. What about motorized infantry 1935? I must say I'm not overly enthusiastic about this. Let's just start it. It's not high tech and it will be just fine. Early tank artillery. Ordinary artillery. Just improved artillery, basically. Well, now it's the waiting game again. That is gonna get a little old. Just wait, there is a lot more action in this game. There will be combat, there will be intrigues, there will be, you know, there will be a lot of things that I think you guys, well, intrigues, that was a lie. Excuse me, I ask you all to forgive me for telling lies, that is bad. There will be a lot of action from a certain point of view. A lot of people find the Paradox games boring and difficult to learn. When it comes to Hearts of Iron 3, yes, it is ridiculous. It's not a good game for me. I didn't like it. But that doesn't really say that this isn't a good game. Darkest Hour is amazing. If you just put your mind to it. I hope I managed to mute the mic there. Yeah, I'll figure that out in a few minutes when I check the video. I always check the videos before I upload them. File size, sound levels, things like that. There is a little loud music at times, and my voice may be a little loud at some areas. For that, I'm sorry, but I can't turn the mic any further down because then it will be overrun by the music, and I can't turn the music any further down because it's just gonna mute it. Look, music volume. And for me, everything has gone quiet. So, you know, it's no point. 35, damn. Times are passing quickly here. Gonna get this up to 0.36. And I'm gonna start building destroyers. No. Yes. No. No. Not yet. I'm not gonna build any more light cruisers. But I will be building more heavy cruisers. 3. Actually, I think 2 is enough. There. 2 is plenty. We do have a lot of heavy cruisers. How many do we have? Oh, we only have 2. Well, I'm building more. And there's one up here on the way too. So we'll have plenty of heavy cruisers. 5 actually. I don't know if this fleet will be able to stop the Royal Navy. The best I guess I can hope for is to slow it down. Diplomatic campaign. We come in peace. And no, we don't. So what's the point? Economic recovery policy. The economics meltdown created unemployment and chaos. The old liberal credo, which says the invisible will fix the market, no longer seems to apply. The public authorities must take steps to restore confidence generated growth and investment. What our people need is economic recovery policy. Yes, that's exactly what it needs. We need a strong economy. Okay. Tsar something. In 1933, considerable numbers of communists and other political opponents of National Socialism fled to the Saar, as it was the only part of Germany that remained under foreign occupation. Following the First World War, as a result, anti-Nazi groups agitated for the Saarland to remain under French administration. However, with most of the population being ethnically German and with strong local anti-French sentiments, deeply entrenched, such views were considered suspect or even treasonable. Therefore, blah 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 blah. 15 years. Okay. Yes. S. Saarland is ours. Okay, you can see our industry. The Autobahn project. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, okay. Now things are looking up. Our industry is going to the fucking roof. And I just got so excited right here now. I should calm down. It's nothing to be excited over. It's just industry. We need to start building up the Luftwaffe. We still have time for that, so I don't care, but I need to check the carriers. If I build one now, when will it be finished? June 20, okay. Do I manage to finish the next before it's too late? Let's see here. ASV fleet carrier, 67%. I'll wait until October 35. If that hasn't been finished by then, I'll have to start building the carrier. Okay, we're also going to need a few more HEQs when the time comes. So I'm gonna build 2. And I'm also gonna... Oh, I don't have the manpower. Oh well. I'm gonna start those 2 HEQs. You know what? I'm not gonna start 2 HEQs. I'm gonna start 1. No, I'm not gonna start anyone actually. I'm just gonna waste it for now. No, I'm not. I'm gonna put it into consumer goods for now, so that we may generate some money, because money is a huge problem for us. We barely have any. United Kingdom disrupted the production of early AA. Okay. Okay. The Autobahn network. Yeah, that's wonderful news. The Autobahn was an enormous project, and some of it is still in use today. Consider that, everybody. A road was built in 1935-36, and it's still in use today. That's remarkable engineering. I'm gonna move towards Hawklobby. That's gonna increase production speed. You can see we're already down to September on our Bismarck ship, which was July. It was November when we began the construction of the Bismarck. So production is increasing quickly, which is important. We will need this production. Okay, 85, yeah, it will be just fine. Oh, I don't know. Troop ships. I'm not going to use the troop transports we get from the convoys. They're level 1 and it's going to take me 100 years to get them to Britain. Tactical bomber. No. Interceptors. The BF-109D. Oh, the 109. The 109s were amazing aircrafts for its time. It was one of the most automated and high-class ships in history. Planes in history. This history line, not the modern one. You know, that's the F-16 most likely. At least, you know, the most famous. Okay, better carriers. Do I want to start with battle cruiser? I don't think I'm even gonna build them. So what's the point of researching them? No. Start better subs. We're gonna need subs. We're gonna start building some carriers here, everybody. Carriers level 3. This is the Graf Zeppelin class. I'll have to be able to build 5. Yep. Going for it. That's a large amount of carriers, everybody. You don't usually need that many. That's on the line of what Japan has, isn't it? They had 6 or so when the war began, I think. So we're gonna outnumber the United States carrier-wise, which is important. The Graf Zeppelin, Peter Strauss, Seilditz, Clausewitz, and Barbarossa. We all know what Barbarossa means. That was the... For those who don't, actually, that was the invasion. Barbarossa was the codename for the operation to invade the Soviet Union. Okay, that improved our chances of shooting down our repelling aircraft, bombing our poor ships. We don't want them to be bombed. That's the last thing we want, actually. Okay. Good. Now things are heating up here, everybody. It's impressive. Troop ships, yes. 25 tech, yes, good. 36. Not gonna start that just yet. I'm gonna start better torpedoes though. Improved torpedo. And as soon as the aircraft research is done, I'm gonna start building aircraft. We're gonna need a lot of them. So now we're starting to have a hurry. Actually, we're starting to lose a lot of the time we once had. Let's see what we have around here. For long term of service. That's a good idea, really, but no. Why can't I do this then? Armament Minister. Oh. Adolf Hitler is the head of government, isn't he? Oh, I didn't do it when I could do it. Oh, that's bad. I hope that's not gonna have long-term effects on this LP. It may. Create Wehrmacht. Uh-oh. SAS Plusbacked. No, that's not that one. Okay. I don't think it's gonna have a problem on the Wehrmacht. Whew. Got a bit worried there for a minute. This torpedo is for another ship. So, there. I do want to build some more. I know I'm gonna get a lot, but I'm also gonna need more than I get. We all know that Hitler has fundamentally underestimated the Allies. Perhaps, just in case, a light carrier can be built. Yes, I think so. Now we have all the ships we're gonna need. I think. I hope. I pray. So, yes. At one point or another, we are going to have to deal with the Royal Navy, so yeah, and the Royal Air Force. Ah! What's this? Never seen this one before. Unemployment rate down 5%. Oh. Almost there. Yup. Industrial efficiency total plus 10%. National descent down. Boom! Yes, yes, more I see. More. I want more. Lots more. Tons more. eons more. No, no, yeah, I always get a little over-exaggerated. No. I need to keep an eye on this thing, because I have no clue how it works or when things are happening. We have a lot of what we need, though. We have oil, we have lots of oil, actually. We are going to need a lot of oil, too, though. So, that's something to keep in mind as well. They are moving forward when it comes to technology. Ah, good. Industry goes up and up and up all the time. That's good. Very good. I need more destroyers, though. And, well, those I have is fairly old. I want more modern ones, but I don't think these are the right ones. Destroyers are fairly quickly to build. So yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait and see. Ah, interwar field artillery. Excellent. Light tanks. Three. Yeah, get to it. Better tanks. Important. The armor, or our panzers, is the most effective weapon in the Wehrmacht. Definitely gonna need a lot of tanks. I am a panzer general, I found myself to be. If I ever build tanks, I build them in very large amount of quantity. A lot of them. I build a lot of tanks. Always do. Always will, I guess. They're efficient. Except in mountain conditions such as in Norway, some parts of Russia. Some of the forests in the Ardennes in Belgium. Areas like that, they're just more of an encumbrance, really. But that's why we have infantry. To deal with areas that is a pain in the neck. The Nuremberg light cruiser has been finished. And I, of course, didn't read what kind of technology I just finished. I don't have a clue. Feeling it was from here, but nah. Ah, yeah, the motorized infantry. Haha, I figured it out. The cavalry may be something I need to look into. I'm not talking about men on horseback. I'm talking about people on motorcycles here. The Germans had a few of those. But no, the infantry is next on my to-do list. Yes, nukes. I know, nukes. No, bad. Nuclear bombs, bad. Nuclear weapons is not needed for world domination. I can do it without. Which is very ambitious and very bold of me to say that. But that's why I'm building such a huge navy, so that I can keep control of the sea long enough for me to bring my tiny army over to somewhere else in this world. And for those of you who are wondering, of course that's the United States. I don't think I can take them, but I can delay them long enough, can I? Perhaps I even can negotiate a peace. I would like to look into assembly line or sturdy equipment, but that's a little too far off still. Let's see, how much time do we have left? You know what? I'm actually going to end it here. And I say thank you for watching this part 2. I'm going to be playing a little further on ahead on my own. See if I can get a little further than last time. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. Goodbye.